I've been thinking about comedy a lot this week and satire and kind of our cultural response to the heaviest subjects in the world being brought to light, being to immediately make memes and jokes about it, and the use of memification by the far right in order to desensitize people to things and in order to kind of make things palatable to the public. And I've been thinking a lot about Jesse David Fox's book, Comedy Book, which I really recommend. I think that taking comedy seriously is really interesting and well done in this book. Like, I'm a millennial who grew up on Jon Stewart. I used to say Jon Stewart was my first celebrity crush. Like, this book was very much like everything that I had also observed, but put into like really brilliant, succinct words. So that it was cool to read. That I don't know, it felt like a lot of my like, oh, I've had suspicions about that. Glad I'm not alone. And it felt very much like a meditation on like, what does it mean when comedians think they're truth tellers? Like, how does that affect the comedy? How does that affect the audience? Jokes aren't being told in a vacuum. If it's funny, it's funny. If it's not, it's not. It doesn't really make sense when comedy is subjective and everything is different to funny people. So it's really about like finding your audience and all these things. But I've been watching a lot of Veep this week. So I've also just been thinking about like satire and the idea that when Veep came out, there were a lot of people in Washington who were like, this is the most true depiction of it. And I'm like, well, that's fucking horrifying. I would love it if The West Wing was and not this. But then I was like, well, what is the efficacy of satire if when the people who you're satirizing watch it enjoy it? Like, they get off on being seen. So like, how do you shame the unshameable? You know what I mean? How do you pressure these people who have no souls into doing things that would require a soul to even have the motivation to do? And I don't like referring to people as soulless, but I don't think Ted Cruz has one. So, you know, what am I going to do about that? Anyway, read Comedy Book. Think more about comedy this week, because that's what I'm going to be doing. Just a meditation, just a little thoughtfulness to get your week going.